There's an old Turkish proverb which goes, coffee should be as black as hell, as strong as death, and as sweet as love. That's kind of an outdated proverb, as very few people like their coffee that black. In fact, most people don't know what they want in their coffee at all. Perhaps you yourself have stood in a coffee shop, squinting up at the menu, looking at all the different choices, and wondering, what in the world is in all of these? What is a chai? What is, whatever, and there's a dozen people standing behind you, expecting you to make your order. So you just say, I'll have a latte. Medium, I guess. But you don't really know what you're getting. Luckily for you, I am your local Starbucks barista to help inform you about what you're actually getting in your coffee and what you might like best. I would like to inform you about the different types of coffee beverages, different flavor options that you have to include in your coffee, and also different alternatives for people with allergies. First, I would like to talk about the 3 big coffee drinks. Let me rephrase that. The 3 big espresso drinks. First, you need to know what espresso is. It's delicious, is what it is. That's good. The CEO of Starbucks, Howard Schultz, wrote in his book Onward that espresso is like honey dripping from a spoon. I don't think it's that sweet at all. It's actually very bitter, but it's great for waking you up when you need it at 4:30 in the morning or whatever. But most people, at least not in America, enjoy coffee this strong or this bitter. Usually, people like to combine it with what is the second drink, hot water, and espresso makes an Americano. It's a lot like coffee, just with a little bit of a sharper taste. So most people like to go with the creamier version, which is a latte. You get a latte by taking espresso and steamed milk. I steamed it ahead of time. A cappuccino is basically a latte, but with a lot more foam. A normal latte just has a little bit of foam at the top, enough to make artwork, which some people are good at. I am not. Here's a latte for you. That's good. On the subject of lattes, pretty much every drink you've heard of from Starbucks or another famous coffee shop are lattes, mochas, pumpkin spice lattes, salted caramel mochas, peppermint mochas, eggnog, chestnut praline lattes. All of these seasonal drinks are just lattes with whipped cream and a lot of sugar, which is why people love them. A good tip I've learned about flavor is that whatever your favorite dessert is, it tends to lead you towards what sort of coffee beverage you'll enjoy. So if you don't really enjoy desserts that much, you might prefer sticking with something like an Americano or a plain latte. But people who enjoy pumpkin pie might like a pumpkin spice latte, or people who enjoy dark chocolate might like a solid mocha, or people who like white chocolate could do a white mocha. The possibilities are endless, as they say. Oh, fun fact, did you know that according to a book, which I have, according to Patrick Merrill and Helen Hovanek in their book Coffee Time, coffee was first discovered in Ethiopia by a goat herd who watched his goats dancing after they ate some strange red berries. So he ate them and was filled with energy. This is why people like coffee, is for the caffeine content. However, there are some people with anxiety struggles or any sort of thing that allows them to not have caffeine, or dairy allergies or nut allergies or whatever prevents you. But luckily, lattes and other types of coffee beverages can be made with decaf, which reduces the amount of caffeine to just 10 milligrams of caffeine. And just about any latte can be made with soy, coconut, almond, any type of milk you can think of. Eggnog! I've made eggnog lattes. It gets kind of on your face and it sprays up at you. It's hard to do, but possible. So there are alternative options for people with allergies or caffeination struggles. Also, I had a quote somewhere, I promise. Oh, one last thing. If you're brewing the coffee at home, according to Robert Plotkin, the author of 7 Secrets for Great Coffee Drinks, you should use filter water, either bottled or softened somehow, because hard tap water can really clog up your coffee machine. And the coffee grounds don't absorb as well into the water, so it is better to use softened water. Well, I'm MJ, your local barista. Thank you for listening. I hope I've helped inform you about different types of coffee drinks, you know, the basics, different flavors, different alternative options if you can't have milk or caffeine. That's about it. Thank you very much for listening.